Good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to be trying a Facebook recipe. It's from, let me give you her name, Brenda Grant. She's on Facebook, and this is what she does to make her biscuits. Of course, I'm not using the flour that she uses. This is self-rising flour. She uses white lily, but what the heck, I'm going to use Heckers. Ha ha ha. A little corniness for you in the morning. So I'm going to be using Heckers self-rising flour. I'm going to be using some famous Crisco. And I'm going to be using buttermilk. It's my first time using buttermilk. So like I said, this is her recipe. And the way she teaches is she has a bowl that she uses, a ceramic bowl, and she uses the whole 5 pounds of flour in the bowl, and she keeps it in there, and that's how she makes her biscuits on a regular basis. So I don't have 5 pounds, but I'm gonna try doing it the way she does. So I'm just gonna dump the whole 2 pounds of flour in here. And since this is just going to be designated for making biscuits, if it comes out good, then I'll just save it the way she does in a bowl with a lid. She puts a fabric cloth over it. So let me keep that there so you could see it. And what she does is she makes a little well in the inside of the bowl. Let me see. Can you see that? She just takes and makes a little well. Sorry about the camera position. Like I said in a previous video, I'm trying out a new format, and I still have a lot of kinks and things to work out, but you'll get the full effect. All right, so what she does is she uses her hands to do all this stuff without any gloves. See, I got a new, of course everything's hard. Wow, you heard that? Why do they make everything so hard to open? Oh, there we go. So her measurements are basically, she goes in and she scoops in here. She's got the big tub, I got the little one. So she scoops in there, and she says she gets like 2 egg-sized bunches of this, and she puts it in here, and she puts like a cup and a half of buttermilk, and then she adds a little bit more, and then she works it in. So I'm not sticking my hands in there. I'm going to be using some fun-colored gloves. So we're going to see how this works. Now, I do have the oven preheating. She says she uses 500 degrees. She uses a cast iron skillet, which has already been coated with Crisco. I'm going to be using my Pyrex here, my pie pan, and I'm going to be greasing this. So let's get started. Let's see. I'm not sticking my hands into here, but this spoon, woo, hello. This spoon is about the size of an egg. So I'm going to put 1 scoop. I'm going to start with 1 scoop. And then now I'm going to come in and get another, like the size of an egg. That's what she refers to it. I guess it's a large egg. So this is what we have. All right. Now I'm going to open up my buttermilk. I already shook it up because that's what she keeps saying. Make sure you shake your buttermilk. Let me shake it a little bit. I could see why, because I've never used it. There's like a little cream on the top. Alrighty. So we got that going. So since I'm going to get my hands dirty now with this, I'm going to dig into my Crisco. And I'm going to coat my pie pan. Now she uses, like I said, iron skillet. But this is what I have. This is my first time making it, so here we go. So I already created my well in here. She says like a cup and a half. So, ooh, look at how thick that is. Woohoo! Alrighty. Let's hope that that works. So basically what she says is you go in and you start kneading the flour. Let me see if I can raise this a little bit. So you just start kneading this with your fingers. I think I didn't get enough milk in here. Dag, this is so heavy it wants to pull my gloves off. So what she does is she works it and she spins it around. She says that when you do this, the flour stays dried around the edges. Yeah, I think I need more milk. You could see how much I've used in here. So it's like half of the bottle of milk has gone in here. So let me pull my gloves up. And she just spins it around like this. And then the flour that's around the edges comes into the dough. Hold my gloves because this is, look at this. It's coming together. And she spins it around. And that's it. I gotta tell you guys, I've never done this before, but just smelling it smells awesome. She doesn't tell you to make it stiff. So I think that this consistency is coming along nicely. All right, I'm squeezing it with my hands, as you can see, squeezing it to make sure that everything's incorporated. And I'm grabbing everything. So I think this is it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add some flour to my little counter here. There you go. I'm just pushing that together. Now I'm going to grab some of the flour from the side here. I'm going to put some on the counter. And I'm just going to take this. Oh my gosh, it makes a lot. You could see, let's see, I'll move this back so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just getting out what's in there. Oh, and look, my flour is still dry. You wouldn't believe it. So what I'll do is I'm going to sift this in case anything is left in there, and then I'll just reuse it just for this, for biscuits. Just moving my stuff over. Let me move that there. And add some more. Let me get this out of the way. This is live, guys. It's how it's happening. So I'll get this out of the way as well. Okie dokie. So here we go. So now she saved, as she puts it, a tin. Okay, so she said take the corners and bring them in like so. So like I was saying, she uses a tin that's very old that she's had for a while. And she cuts out her biscuits. I don't have that. I don't have a biscuit cutter. So I'm going to improvise with what I have for the size that I like. This might be a little dry because I think hers was a bit more moist. But she says to bring in the corners like this so you create some layers. All right, so she likes to have her biscuits, she says, 1/2 inch thick because she says she likes to get the goodies in there, like the butter and the jam and stuff like that. And taste it. Not so much all just dough. All right, so this is like a 1/2 inch thick. So because I don't have a cookie cutter or anything, I'm going to use a cup. I'm going to take the cup and I'm going to just get flour on it and start cutting out my little biscuits. So here's my first one. Woohoo! How you like that? Don't mind the hands, at least they're clean. So I'll be putting that into my Pyrex, which should have been a cast iron, but I don't have it. So what she likes to do is push and turn, and that's what I'm doing. That's the master. She's the one who made the recipe. So push and turn. Let me make sure I cut it good. And I'm putting this into my baking dish as I'm doing this. Push and turn. Look at how pretty. Let's see if I can tilt this a little bit more. Look at this. So it's push, turn. Maybe I could take my gloves off at this point because, well, I just have one more to put in here right now. So it's just push, twist, and I keep putting it back in the bowl just to make sure it's covered with flour, the edges. So like I said, I've already got my dish, my oven warmed. Let me put these gloves here and let me show you. I have to start 5 in here, so I'll bake these up and I will show you how they come out when I finish. Oh, before I go, I'm gonna finish rolling these out, and when I'm done, I'm gonna take the leftovers and just mound it together and keep doing it. Hey guys, I am back. So this is how they came out. They look beautiful. So like I said, it's self-rising flour, some Crisco, and some buttermilk. Now here I have the sides that I want to have with my homemade biscuits. I have strawberry jam, butter, and of course I have my Dunkin' Donuts decaffeinated coffee and my Bustelo. And I've already made a cup of coffee with some Dunkin' Donut creamer, of course. So what I'm going to do is now, we're going to try this out. Look at that, they come up nicely. So let's open one up. So with the rest of the dough, I ended up making another 9, 11, an extra 11 biscuits. So I'm using the fork to open it, not the knife. Can you see that smoke? Oh my goodness. So I'm going to take a little bit of butter. And I'm gonna put some on there. They look beautiful, actually. Let me show you before I continue. Look at how beautiful. They're flaky. They're light. So, like I said, this is my first time ever making this. So I'm pretty happy so far of the way it came out. Let me get some of this. I love strawberry jam. Oh, preserves, let's say. So this is what I'm having for breakfast this morning. I'm not making all the eggs and all the other extra stuff that you normally would make. So let's see how this tastes. I'm gonna take a piece off and do a taste test on the side because nobody needs to be seeing me eating. Oh my God. Guys. What could be easier? Self-rising flour, some Crisco, and some buttermilk. This is freaking awesome. You don't have to add any salt. You don't have to add no sugar. You don't have to add anything. Just these 3 ingredients. And Lord have mercy, this is delicious. Let me get a sip of my coffee. This is amazing. So like I said, I got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. 6 and another 12 over in the oven. So I highly recommend that you try this recipe. And again, is Brenda Grant on Facebook. Look her up and you can see her making her biscuits her way. I did take the flour that I had used and I did sift it, and I actually put it back in here with a Ziploc bag. Keep it fresh. And this flour is completely dry. There's nothing in there. I did sift it and any little bits that were moist are out, and this is completely dry. Guys, please, if you like this, go visit Brenda Grant. Let me see how you say her name. But like I told you in the beginning, Brenda Grant, and check her videos out. She does awesome home cooked meals, and this is one of them. If you like this, give it a thumbs up for me, leave me questions and comments, and visit her Facebook page. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. I'm gonna sit down and have my coffee and 1 or 2 more. Thank you.